Good afternoon. I just have like a really funny story time and I wanted to share because it's on my mind. So, if you're not spiritual, you do not have to stay. I'm gonna talk about spirits and ghosts and shit. So, goodbye. Okay, so now the funniest shit has really started to happen now that like the veil has been thinning and we're in a different timeline and shit is popping off. I heard the funniest shit the other day as I usually go and I sit out in the dark, and I've had to stop doing that so late in the evening because Spirit is like, hey, don't sit out so late at night. It's not super safe anymore. So I'm like, fine, whatever, cool. But as I came in the other night from meditating out in the garden, you know, there's no moon anymore until fucking like midnight, so I came in the house, I closed the door, I locked the door, and I heard the funniest, like, I've never heard a ghost sigh before, but the ghost was like, I'm like, it's a lot to fucking say about the matter. And I suppose it should go without saying, like, if you are very new to experiencing supernatural activity, like, not every specter ghoul is gonna, like, you know, look like, I don't know, Freddy Krueger or whoever the hell. Like, sometimes a ghost, a spirit is like the smell of perfume left over from 1,000 years ago, or the memory of a lost child on the wind. Like, do not ever assume that anything can fall within a concrete example of gotta tick this box and this box and this box in order to be a ghost or spirit. But to that end, like, do not fear the things that you cannot see nor comprehend. Like, I really love the concept that just magic is science we don't quite understand. Like, think of the usage of penicillin and how far back that goes before we understood the basics of, you know, microbiology and things of that nature. So do not fear what you do not know. Do not fear what you do not understand. Because the other half of that is that the negative, the evil things that we do not understand or see oftentimes feed off of fear. So why give that shit the satisfaction? Why give anything the satisfaction of your own fear? Take yourself out of the equation of this grand human experience. Like, think of the human experience as like a page, like a piece of 8.5 by 5 printer paper, and the whole rest of experience is the entirety of the world around that piece of paper. I don't know, is that like too deep? Is that too existential? Have I lost you all? Sorry if I have lost you all. But whatever. Yeah, that's my little diatribe today. Diatribe? Not the correct term. Monologue. My very small monologue about spirituality for today. So, if no one has ever told you in this life, go practice some spiritual hygiene. If no one has ever told you in this life, go ahead and say thank you to your ancestors that are of the light for bringing you into this world today. We have ancestors of the light and ancestors of the dark, so like be careful who you're working with. For whatever reason, like Star Wars is coming to mind, so like, you know, you could have an Anakin as well as a Darth Vader, and it depends on who you're praying to. No, I'm like also thinking of the Wednesday Addams show, which is still like pretty apt, even though it's Burton. But you know, our ancestors are the ones that teach us and help us grow our own gifts. So give thanks always. I often have a libations. I actually need to fill my libations for my ancestors. But you know, feed them. Invite them to experience your senses in the world through your eyes, because they were here once too. And one day we will be gone and we will be the ancestors. And, you know, maybe we'll remember things as they are now, but probably not. So, I don't know. See you in my little ghost story. Maybe another day I'll share some more things I've experienced, like the huge snake that lives in the backyard. Like, it's huge. Like, seriously. But seriously, go do some fucking spiritual hygiene if no one's ever told you before. Go. Research. Google. Firefox. You know how it works. Bye, kids.